With Kevin Rice here, and Kev, for an opener, that went about as well as it could have gone. Did you expect things to go smoothly as fast as they did in that game?
You never know really what to expect, when you're out there for the first time for a new season. But we've looked sharp in the preseason and in practice, and we're excited about what we can do as an offense.
We saw you and Dylan had a pretty good connection last year. How do you think that built over the offseason leading into this year?
Well, we spent pretty much every day this summer together, lifting and conditioning here at school, and then playing in a box league and a outdoor summer league. So we played together 3 or 4 times a week, and so I think that definitely helps with our knowing what each other's going to do and just a connection on the field.
I think the box experience gives you what you were doing there, those really quick passes around the goal that you guys were pulling off?
I think it does a little bit because I'd bring the ball down and Dylan would just sort of roam around the crease, and I'd end up firing it in there to him, and that's sort of what happened against Siena. He doesn't need the ball in his stick for long, so I know if he's open for a split second that it's worth throwing it in there.
You think he's going to return the favor this week, get an assist in your direction?
I don't know. I joke around with him a lot about that. Hey, he could throw me one of these times, but no, it's all good.
We said during the game, I think it was that goal you guys scored real quick off the face-off. You had the pass to Randy, and then he passed it off. I'm like, wait, he stole an assist from you. I think he could have easily put that in too, right?
Yeah, definitely. But I think that's what makes our team good is the fact that Randy catches it and he could probably shoot, but he's got the goalie in the way, and he throws it one more to Dylan, and then it's just an open net. So I think the fact that we do have a lot of skilled guys, but everyone's so unselfish is what really makes us good.
On the assumption you're not going 8 assists and Dylan's not going 8 goals again this week, and the defense will probably focus on you guys. Is that where the depth comes in, though, that other guys can step up this week, and then each week it could be somebody different?
Yeah, definitely. I think, a lot of the opportunities we were getting was because our middies were beating their guys and they were sliding up from us. But if Albany decides not to do that, to not give us opportunities, then our middies are going to have pretty much free reign up top. And, Scooney, Lecky, and Randy when he's up there, all those guys are great dodgers, and, I wouldn't want to have to try and cover them one-on-one with a shorty.
Albany was a crazy game last year, 16-15, lost it in overtime. What are you expecting this year? Because they still have all the Thompsons, and it should be an up-and-down game.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an exciting game to watch, I'm sure. We were just watching some film actually before this with Coach Donahue, and we were really a lot further behind offensively last year than we are now. And so we're excited to get back out there. You never like losing a game, especially at home and especially the opener. So we're excited about the chance to maybe get a little payback.
It felt like last year that game really spurred you guys along to where you went, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think it really woke everyone up that hey, just because it's Syracuse doesn't mean we're going to win games. We really need to work hard and focus on what we're doing and execute.
All right, Kev, we'll see you out there on Sunday.
All right, great. Thank you.